Hi, beautiful people. It's your girl Faye. I'm back, but clearly, I'm back with another reaction video. And in today's episode, as the title suggests, I'm here with a song by Bob Dylan. That is A Hard Rains Are Gonna Fall. So I'll be listening to the official audio version. And as always, your girl here, I'm super excited. And I can't wait to see what it will unravel. And so I'm hoping that you're going to take this journey with me all the way to the end. And as per usual, I'll be giving my comments as well as interpretation at the end. So I'm hoping to see you there. And so without further ado, let's dig straight into A Hard Rains Are Gonna Fall and hear what Bob Dylan has to say about it, because this is one of those guys that I consider to be like a lyrics genius. And so let's get to hear A Hard Rains Are Gonna Fall. You know the drill. Remember to stick until the end, because that's why we've got the juice. And again, why not? So let's dig in. The freewheeling.
Oh, where have you been, my blue-eyed son? And where have you been, my darling young one?
I love it.
I've stumbled on the side of 12 misty mountains. I've walked and I crawled on 6 crooked highways. I've stepped in the middle of 7 sad forests. I've been out in front of a dozen dead oceans. I've been 10,000 miles in the mouth of a graveyard. And it's a hard rain you're gonna fall.
The voice.
Oh, what did you see, my blue-eyed son? And what did you see, my darling young one? I saw a newborn baby with wild wolves all around it. I saw a highway of diamonds with nobody on it. I saw a black branch with blood that kept dripping. I saw a room full of men with their hammers a-bleeding. I saw a white ladder all covered with water. I saw 10,000 talkers whose tongues were all broken.
Wow. So guys, I'm sorry to pause because this is so sweet. I hate to pause, but I have to. So far from the lyrics, as I said, this is a lyrics genius. So far you can tell the song is not a happy one, but kind of sad, because you see talkers with their tongues broken. So definitely these are people that can't talk. A white ladder with the water like more of sinking. So this is just so crazy. I'm loving it, and the way he's singing, so awesome. So anyway, I'm sorry to have paused, so let me just take it a little bit back and let's enjoy. See you at the end.
I saw 10,000 talkers whose tongues were all broken. I saw guns and sharp swords in the hands of young children. And it's a hard rain they're gonna fall. Oh, what did you hear, my blue-eyed son? And what did you hear, my darling young one?
Beautiful.
I heard the sound of a thunder that roared out a warning. I heard the roar of a wave that could drown the whole world. I heard 100 drummers whose hands were ablazing. I I heard 10,000 whispering and nobody listening. I heard one person starve, I heard many people laughing.
Bad.
I heard the song of a poet who died in the gutter. I heard the sound of a clown who cried in the alley. And it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard rains are gonna fall.
Masterpiece.
Oh, what did you meet, my blue-eyed son? And who did you meet, my darling young one? I met a young child beside a dead pony. I met a white man who walked a black dog. I met a young woman whose body was burning. I met a young girl, she gave me a rainbow. I met one man who was wounded in love. I met another man who was wounded in hatred. And it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard rains are gonna fall. And what'll you do now, my blue-eyed son? And what'll you do now, my darling young one? I'm a-going back out for the rain starts a-falling. I'll walk to the depths of the deepest dark forest, where the people are many and their hands are all empty, where the pellets of poison are flooding their waters, where the home in the valley meets the damp, dirty prison, and the executioner's face is always well hidden, where hunger is ugly, where the souls are forgotten, where black is the color, where none is the number. And I'll tell it and speak it and think it and breathe it, and reflect from the mountains so all souls can see it. And I'll stand on the ocean until I start sinking, but I'll know my song well before I start singing. And it's a hard, it's a hard, it's a hard, and it's a hard, it's a hard rains are gonna fall.
That is Bob Dylan. Like you just listen to him and you just think deep into his songs. Because I find it interesting that when you listen to Bob Dylan, it's not just music, but you have to like go deep and try to understand his poetic style. And I love this. This is kind of more straightforward, I would say. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section, because for me, I would say like there's a point where I sank deep into thoughts, like it's a deep song, I would say. I don't know about you, so let me know in the comment section, what do you think about the song? I had rains are gonna fall. I hope you loved it, and so keep sending your comments in the comment section so that I get to understand this song through your point of view. And so basically that brings us to the end of today's episode. So to just give my opinion, first of all, the beats in the song, like kind of smooth, soothing, and just giving you ample time to listen to the lyrics, because remember, this is a lyrics genius, so that is something that is key, like listening to the lyrics and getting to analyze it and understand the song. And also when it comes to his voice, I love the way he sings, like it's kind of, he's a good storyteller, by the way, and the way he brings out like his voice into the song, it's more of irresistible. You just have to listen to it, because there's no, it's more like doing a spoken word kind of in a musical way. I don't know how you feel about that. Let me know in the comment section. Do you think that is the case for you, or how would you describe his singing style? So it's kind of folk kind of. Yeah, that is what I would say. So let me know what your thoughts are. And so to just interpret the song, you'll allow me to go deep into the lyrics, because I feel like every verse in the song was trying to handle something in it. So I'll not go through the entire song, but I'll try to cover most of it. So yeah, let's go into it. Let me get the lyrics quite fast. Yeah. So that was the first. So like in the first verse, I think I'll just read randomly. So let me read the first verse for now. So it says, oh, where have you been, my blue-eyed son? And where have you been, my darling young one? I really loved that, because it was easy to sing along. Then it continues and says, I have stumbled on the side of a 12th misty mountain. I've walked and I've crawled on 6 crooked highways. I've stepped in the middle of 7 sad forests. We know forest. For me, I will describe a forest as somewhere that is serene, and somewhere that when you go, you feel relaxed, and it's more of a therapy kind of. That is how I would describe a forest. But in this case, you see he's describing the forest as sad. Then it continues and says, I have been out in frost of a dozen dead oceans being dead. We know ocean is a sign of life. For me, that is it. When you say ocean, it's more of life, because we know the ocean hosts a lot of sea creatures and all that. So this being frozen dead is not a good image. It's more of trying to portray how rotten or dead the society has become. So it continues and says, I have been 10,000 miles in the mouth of a graveyard. So being so close to death, that is how I perceive that. And it continues and says, and it's a hard, the chorus part, it's a hard, rains are gonna fall. So the other part is talking about brokenness. There's the tongue being broken, the children, young children having swords. There's that part that says, I saw guns and sharp swords in the hands of young children. So you can imagine children having swords. So that is portraying how rotten, or rather how damaged society is, because we expect children to be cared for, nurtured, and them having to fight. That is not a good picture, definitely. Then there's that other verse that is talking about how a poet who died in a gutter, so there's death. There's another part that is talking about a child beside a dead pony, so portraying again death. So there's the entire song is talking about issues in society in terms of damage and rottenness. That is how I would say. Then there's this other part, the last part, that is talking about where the pallets of poison are flooding their waters, where the home in the valley meets the damp, dirty prison. So for me, that is portraying something to do with let's say pollution. You can imagine waters being flooded with poison. So that is a sign of pollution. So to summarize it, I would say this song is trying to portray a hard rains are gonna fall. I would say this is trying to show how society is going to sink deep into into rottenness, or rather is going to be destroyed because of these things that are happening. There is hatred mentioned, there is the death mentioned, there is pollution. So basically that is what I would say about it. I don't know about you. I think I've talked too much. So let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are. And this is quite a deep song. So my takeaway from it would be that considering how society is rotten, there is pollution and all that, we need to, like, children holding the swords and all that. So for me, it would be we need to cleanse society, try to make it a better place. So that is my takeaway from it. I don't know about you, so please don't forget to drop a comment and share what your thoughts are. And I hope so far you're loving the journey, because to be honest, I'm really loving this. I get to learn a lot, and this adventure, I'm so loving it. I don't even know, I would say I'm so different from how I was let's say a year ago, because every day is a learning experience. I get to explore a lot of songs, comedy, and get to learn a lot. I hope you're learning this and also growing with me. So basically, that is it for today. Thank you for watching. And before I go, if today is your first time here, karibu. That is Swahili for welcome, and feel right at home. Don't forget to smash on the subscribe button down below if you haven't done so already, so that you can be part of this beautiful family. And if you'd love to be notified, kindly consider to click on the notification bell, and by doing that, you will not miss out on any episode going forward. And last but not least, if you'd love to support this channel, you, my friends, are welcome to do so. All you need to do is check the description below, where you'll find the link to my Patreon community, as well as my PayPal address, and you can have guaranteed requests through either platforms as well. So once again, asanteni sana, Swahili for thank you so much. So until next time, take care of yourself and be safe. And for now, your girl is out, so peace out and bye.